YouTube, and welcome to 2024. I thought I'd start 2024 off with something special. That's right. Daily Dan here on the Daily Dan blog is going on a hunt for the Skinwalker. I'm about to go down some bad rabbit holes on this one, guys. Stick around. So, for my first comic book review of 2024, I thought I'd give my friends over at The Good Stuff a rest, and I thought I'd go down the paranormal highway for my friend Eric, because he's going to love stuff like this, because I'm going to check out Hunt for the Skinwalker Ranch #3 from last year, 2023. It's a brand new comic book series detailing the hunt for the Skinwalker. So let's get started, shall we? So, inside the front cover, as usual, we're going to get a list of the people we can probably blame for the endurably horrible crap we're about to endure here today. I recommend everybody get on YouTube and go over to the Paranormal Highway and check out my friend Eric for some actually good paranormal stuff. And this is a Boom comic book, so you know what that means, guys? Look at this. It means we're going to be exposed to some of the crappiest art that ever existed. As Tom, something that starts with a W, Winterfield, as old Tom here reads an article about flying saucers. Old Tom makes a deal on the plane. Old Tom Witherton. Tom, I'm just going to call this guy Tom from now on. Well, old Tom, I'm sure he ain't. He might be named Epstein. Tom Epstein? No, he ain't Tom Epstein just because he's got a plane and a girl on a plane. No, he ain't an Epstein. He's Tom Winterton. Well, in full, irritating, horribly drawn, little too small panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog. Old Tom done bought Skinwalker Ranch. Old Tom done hired some goof to go over and take control of the property. He gonna have to deal with the sale and the transfer of the property from Tom and Ellen Gorman. Hey, I'm doing this especially for Caucasian Sasquatch, my friend. I'm doing it very accurate. I read this goddamn comic book from cover to cover on kind of used to Caucasian Sasquatch because I want to get the freaking story as straight as I can. So in full panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog, we see the sale of Skinwalker Ranch being carried over from the Gormans to old Tom as equipment starts to arrive, and the investigation of the Skinwalker Ranch is going to begin right here. Oh, you know my paranormal guys are going to love this one. It starts out with some wandering and some pondering and some looking around the ranch when they discover giant, weird footprints. That's right, there could be a Bigfoot floating around out there on that goddamn Skinwalker Ranch. I guess they'll get back to that a little bit later, maybe, because he's measuring them 18 and 20-inch footprints out. He's making a cast. He's taking a sample. And I love the way he makes a cast of the whole thing by pouring out a whole 50 gallons of casting tracks. He ain't a real good investigator. He's about as good as investigator as the artist who drew this, right? Meanwhile, Gorman over here, the ranch manager who sold the ranch to the people and decided to stay on and help take care of the cattle and stuff for a small fee, apparently, is going to be shoveling some cow stuff. He's shoveling some cow stuff. I'm not going to go into all that. Anyway, they taking the samples from all around the ranch. They're doing soil samples. They building this tower, right? They building this tower so they can do surveillance on the sky and all around the area. You can see this featured on the Hunt for Skinwalker Ranch on that TV show. I guess this is only book 3, and I think I might have missed the first 2. All the other stuff happened before that with the Indians and all that. I want #1 so I can see what kind of Native American stuff is going on. Look, this guy reminds me of somebody on YouTube. I just can't quite put my finger on it. If you know who this guy reminds you of on YouTube, let me know in the comments Malo! That's right, they done brought in the observational trailer laboratory. This thing's amazing. It's got all the equipment you would find in a Scooby-Doo van. From monitoring everything, all the cameras they're placing all around the ranch, the digital audio, and it's even got some beds so you can grab some Z's. As old Tom goes over to have a word with Deputy Administrator Burns, and I'll just call him Matt. Matt from now on. He went over to have a talk with Matt. And Gorman and Matt go out and have a look around the ranch. As Gorman describes some strange events that took place on the ranch that will stretch your faith, boy. Yeah, boy, this ranch will stress your faith. It will stress your faith. He looks like somebody I can't remember who it is. Ah! So as Matt describes to Mr. Gorman exactly what he wants to do here on the ranch, what he wants to accomplish, the evidence he wants to collect. Please, God, help me try to figure out who this is. Who does he look like? It's driving me crazy. I know this guy. He's on YouTube, but I can't place him. I can't place him. Anyway, let's have a nap. We'll sneak up into the beds in the back of the trailer. We'll have us some damn coffee. We'll monitor the computer screens hour upon hour upon hour upon hour, waiting to see something happen so we can give you a 10-second clip on a TV show one day. Oh my God. So, in a cryptic flashback story, like one you'll catch on a Bigfoot Michigan Rob's channel, you get to hear this cryptid story about young teens going swimming and being attacked by a sea creature like snake monster on the property. Luckily, young Indian brave Tonto able to save young white girl. Yes, it's true. And Running Bear filled out a police report. What the hell? That's right. Somebody need to call the man in black. We got cows winding up dead. We got sea serpents attacking people in the local lake. We're hearing strange sounds. And he painted his face inside the satellite. What the hell is that all about? I don't even get that. I think that's just him looking up in space with iconotry. You know what iconotry is? Look that word up one day, guys. Anyway, they're surveilling the ranch in every aspect. Check it out. They all up in the ranch. They setting up cameras everywhere. And guess what? Now, this is some Danny Staten stuff right here, of course. And they're gonna see some big birds. Anytime big birds show up, them damn thunderbirds show up, you know something weird's gonna happen. Look, they even put that in the Skinwalker Ranch. So when I talk about big birds flying over an old Indian burial yard ground near my house, y'all better respect that shit, because I know what's going on. You hear what I'm saying there? You Bigfoot community who actually watches this, the 32 people that might actually see this video. I guess I'm ranting for nothing. Let's set up more equipment, because the 32 people that actually watch this video probably won't tell nobody about it anyway. Oh my God. I love the observation part of this book. They'll spend 6 pages setting stuff up. They'll spend 4 pages watching and with nothing happening. They'll snap all kinds of pictures of nothing. They'll keep their eye on the cabin where strange occurrences, you can see that on the show too, are supposed to be going on. We'll watch it, and we'll take his head off. If he had a bandana, he'd look just like somebody I know, wouldn't he? Ha ha ha! No, I'm just kidding, Mugs. Everybody be sure to check out the Moglion Monster on YouTube, Tuesdays and Thursday nights at 9 o'clock. I love that show. Oh, check it out. Anyway, they're out and about. They're setting up stuff. And finally, after pages and pages of glary nightmare, I hate these shiny new pages. Yeah, finally we get 2 panels of strange orbs captured on page in comic form. But you can see the actual videos on the Hunt for Skinwalker Ranch on History Channel. Oh, they ought to give me a sponsorship. So you get this one irritating panel about interviewing locals about their cows getting snatched, and they tell the story of seeing cows go shooting up into the air in the middle of the night and disappearing, and then turning up the next morning. Yeah, they turned up the next morning all messed up. Wah, wah, wah. Yep. So they go to old goddamn farmer about it and ask him about it, and he talking about them cattle mutilations. He talking about them cattle mutilations over the years, and he kind of saying, yeah, it's been happening here for a long time in our hillbilly land. Look, it's got to look like a giant standing next to that house, don't he? Well, they make that house look like a little model, but that's some horrible art. Whoever drew this comic book ought to have their fingers wrapped with a ball-peen hammer. So info panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog. I give you Hunt for the Skinwalker Ranch, a brand new comic book that I bought purely 110% for the cover. But things are going to start breaking out because the cows are going crazy. Old Tom going to go out and check it out. Yeah, that's right. He's going to say something's up, and I still can't place who this guy looks like. Please help me as the barn doors are jerked open. Somebody got to call the boss. That's right. They sending out texts. They cocking up the phone. They calling the boss. They telling Mr. Wither, whatever his darn name is, Witherspoon, Witherman, Mr. Wackyman. Somebody look that up on YouTube, on the Google machine there, buddy. Anyway, he's telling them to continue the investigation, no matter how truly bizarre it is. So they ain't gonna say, Tom, what's going on? And Tom's gonna be like, oh my God, really? And they talk about cattle mutilations. And of course, wonderfully, they're going to show him. Watch this damn thing show up for my thumbnail. Or watch YouTube block me because I said a cow gut. You know, because YouTube sucks really deep down, they do. I'm probably the only person in YouTube history ever get a copyright strike. A content strike for a naked cartoon ass. That's right. So in quickly flash video, I'm going to shoot through the disintegrating death of dissected cows dropped from planes and to be continued, and kind of honestly, thank God. And now we get something I actually hope shows up for the thumbnail. Wouldn't that be cool if it did, but it won't. Anyway, check it out. Skinwalker issue number 4 is coming up in December of 2023. This book's November of 2023, so this one's already out. I just ain't been to the comic book shop yet. If I see one with this cover on it, you know I'm going to buy that mother and send it off to somebody who I know would love it. Yeah, right. Probably would. That's so cool. What y'all guys think? And then we're going to get some commercials where we can discover the next wave of Boom comic books. That's right. All the comic books that's going to be as crappily drawn as this piece of shit was. Oh, my God. I said it out loud. Yeah, this comic book's inside of it really kind of sucked. The art was horrible. The damn commercials in the back's better than the art in the book. And then I turned the page, and I stand corrected. Oh, wow. I'm glad this is almost over. Yeah, that's right. We got about 2 more pages of crap as we check out the Mech Cadets on Netflix. And this is something I wouldn't watch if it come with a paycheck. And then you get this really cool 9.8 edition of Something is Killing the Children. Look at the red eye. If I see this comic book, I'm going to buy this with the red eyes in the background. That looks kind of cool. Don't y'all guys think so? Check it out. It's Layla Starr. And I'm pretty sure that rare flavor issue number 1 is going to really suck ass. Oh, look at the back cover. It's like an ending credit. I wonder if the whole thing's Hold on. Oh, okay, I get it now. That is so cool. You got the back cover from the Boom and blah, 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 and who drew it. And I want you to write every one of these people a letter and tell them to fire the artist and hire some of them Marvel guys who can actually draw a freaking comic book. And then you get the wonderful cover, which I bought for 110%. Let me point that out. This cover's going to be on the wall with all kinds of other cool cryptid stuff I got going on. And I can't wait to hang it on the wall. And I bought it for the cover. The cover's pretty good. The art inside is dismal, horribly drawn, and looks like crap. The story's okay, but, I'm not going to go into characterizations, and I don't even think it's accurate at all. Caucasian Sasquatch will kind of point out my inaccuracies, I'm sure. Special shout out to him and Paranormal Highway and Bigfoot Michigan Rob and all my cryptid friends in the cryptid community. Looking forward to seeing the next Long Island Bigfoot video, guys. Anyway, till next time. The first video of 2024. I hope you enjoy. Hunt for the Skinwalker Ranch. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that stupid little bell. Be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And Happy New Year!